This might be strange. Oh yeah. On the phone, step into you this way. I don't remember the words after that. That's about it. I was trying to play it on my phone and go with it, but I appreciate it. But for some reason, Apple wasn't fucking with the lyrics going with the song, so I was like, all right, fuck it.
What do you mean, Apple?
You know how they let you play the lyrics while you looking at the song?
Oh, it's something.
There's an option you could. Oh,
let me guess. It's something.
Oh my lord!
In the green life doesn't live, huh?
Yeah, on Apple, when you play the song, you could request
green
the
text,
option
green
to see
text
the
message
actual
life.
words as it's going, so it automatically scroll for it. It's like a karaoke thing.
Oh, you can see that on Spotify.
Yeah,
that same thing. Yeah, so people use.
Yeah, I was trying to do it, but it wasn't fucking with it. So, and I tried to look up the lyrics, but as I couldn't remember the rhythm as the words go.
Danny, can you throw me a lighter?
Come on, Frankie. We doing a podcast right now, G. Stop sniffing my nuts.
Did y'all see that the guy who made Gremlins, I forgot his fucking name, I think it's Joe Dante.
The movie Gremlins?
Yeah.
Okay.
He fucking was talking shit about Baby Yoda.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Saying it's a ripoff of Gizmo.
Was Gremlins out before?
No, it wasn't.
Is Yoda in the... I'm not a Star Wars fan. Is Yoda in the old Star Wars, or is that like a newer character?
Yoda's in the old Star Wars, but like, you know, he's old. And
oh, you said Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda's a newer character.
Saying Baby Yoda is a ripoff
of Gizmo.
I
can see why he'd be mad, but that's not a ripoff. I mean, Yoda.
I think he's just trying to get some buzz because he has like a Gremlin series coming out. So.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
What the hell is Gizmo?
You never watch Gremlins? Those
I know the show, but I know.
They would if you put water.
Not a show. You've never watched the Gremlins?
You never watched that?
Nah.
The one Gizmo, he was like a Furby. Like a Furby looking.
I know what y'all talking
and there
about.
was
But
like
I never actually
bad gremlins.
You couldn't feed them or get them wet after midnight. No, you couldn't get them wet. Period.
That. Maybe I vaguely did.
And then they would like couldn't bumps would grow off their back, and then it would shoot out.
Yeah, if you got them wet,
gremlin.
I think I vaguely do.
They like multiplied from their back. But if you fed them after midnight. No, actually, if you got them wet, they just multiplied.
That's what it was.
You get a bunch of gizmos though.
Yeah.
But if you fed them after midnight, then you get your gremlins. Yeah, and they were the.
Where do you think Kodak got that inspiration from?
Didn't know that.
It's from the movie.
All right.
They're also making a series for it, like a prequel series.
I saw that
on HBO Max.
Posted that yesterday, I think
it's gonna be a show.
It's a show. It's called Welcome to Derry on HBO Max because that's the city where the clown's from. So it's pretty much hopefully show us.
They just announced it.
They just announced it, and they put like a cover photo and shit.
But I seen the last couple hits that came out. It seemed like a lot of people was fucking with them. So I think they just going with the momentum. The hits. I think it was like two recently that came out, right?
Yeah, it was two of them. Yeah, the last one was in like
it seemed like
2018, 17.
It seemed like people was fucking with them. So I've never really been a scary
the fan too loud.
No, what is that? The mahogany wood. Do you see that line? That's something.
I think it's a part of it.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say it looked like a fake roach at first.
I thought it was like one of the papers off the rack.
I couldn't tell.
Like, man, how the fuck that shit get there?
Flick.
I saw Black Phone the other day.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
How was it?
Good. I really liked it. I expected it to be a lot more scary, like tons of more jump scares, but it was more creepy and mysterious and made you think type of horror movie because there was just like a bunch of clues being given and you know what I mean.
See, when's the last time you've been scared watching a movie though?
That's the thing.
That is true.
Horror movies. That's why it's hard for me.
But when I think of scare, I'm thinking like jump scares. You know, like it wasn't one of those where it's like, oh, he comes out of nowhere and murders you every chance he got. Like you know what I mean, like on some Jason shit. But it was more like thought out. And Ethan Hawke did a good job.
Yeah,
thought it was good, man. Jackie said it was too much hype. She thought it was okay.
Yeah, I heard a lot of positive stuff.
I thought it was a good movie. Like it was just a good movie. Like as far as like the grabber himself being like a classic horror character, maybe, but the story of that shit was pretty dope.
Could anybody have played that character?
No.
'Cause I know he had the mask on.
No, but
Could anybody have done it, or Ethan?
no,
Hawke?
Ethan Hawke did perfect. Yeah, I don't think anybody could have done it. I think you needed a well-known, seasoned actor instead of some random dude throwing a mask on. You know what I mean? That's just big as hell.
I'm about to check them out. Check it out.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I recommend Black Phone for everybody out there. Did you guys see that they announced Oliveira versus Makhachev?
Yes, they did.
Ooh, I don't even know who Makachev is.
Islam Makhachev.
Right on my
Khabib's
There's so
cousin.
many fighters. It's hard to remember everybody.
Khabib's prodigy.
Yeah, Khabib's. Remember I was just talking about earlier. I was saying like he's like a Khabib, so it's
from
like
his camp.
yeah, he's from. I think they're related. They're all from what is it, Dagestan?
Something like that.
Could be wrong.
Russia, I don't know.
Yeah.
Are they Russian?
I believe it's. I don't
they're
know, man. I don't want to fuck
exactly
that up, but
nah.
there's some relation.
I don't think it's just technically Russian. I think it's something just like you said, like Dagestan or some similar.
Yeah. Russia fucks with them, I think, though.
Yeah, I think it's like one of those situations. Maybe they're like Puerto Rico to the U.S. No. All right.
Probably
You gave
not.
me a look like.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a Commonwealth, right? Puerto Rico's a Commonwealth,
No.
like a little subsidiary of the United
Could
States
be.
of America.
Not too sure.
No,
Mm-mm.
subsidiary. You see me out here?
No. See Mike Tyson talk about him?
Yeah, that's why I brought it up because
That
I was
was-
like,
yeah, that was-
Julio Cesar Chavez was the best
Yeah.
fighter of all
he
time.
was
that was-
like, yo, he fought.
He brought up numbers. I liked it. I
Yeah.
don't have my phone. I can't pull it up.
There was no picking and choosing.
Pull it up. Pull up what Mike Tyson said.
I'm trying to remember what he said. He said something about
He was talking about how many fighters those older
Julio
guys had
Cesar Chavez went like 8 or 9 and 0
before he
got his
lost
first
one.
loss.
Yeah. That's crazy.
It's ridiculous. 89 and 0.
What's the
like
other- what's the-
fought 89 niggas and beat all they asses.
What's the other stat?
And Mayweather went to a draw with a fucking internet personality.
Right. No, wait. No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did with Logan
Yeah,
Paul.
he went to a draw.
That was
Yeah, it wasn't even
after.
a score.
Yeah,
It was an
like,
exhibition.
Was it? Yeah,
That doesn't
it
count-
was
that
an
doesn't count,
exhibition. It wasn't
yeah.
really scored.
That's
that.
not part of his record.
and he really
doesn't have
wasn't
a draw
going in
his
like
record.
Mayweather. You'd have picked that man apart if he really
No,
wanted
no.
Mayweather.
Mayweather would have fucked his ass up every single round. If it was like officially scored like the way it's supposed to be,
No.
Logan Paul wouldn't have a chance at all.
He would barely touch him. You gotta
Bro,
think about
it
the best
was-
fighters in the world
Like,
can't touch him.
I just don't understand how these
You think
motherfuckers are
anybody
just giving
today-
these guys attention like they're supposed to. Like,
Today, right now, has a chance against Mayweather. Right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
you say
Oh, no,
either
you
one of
slow
the
down.
brothers?
No, anyone in
I
boxing.
think so. Me? Emma?
Technicality, I don't think so. Because
I don't
when
know.
you judge fight,
I think because when I
you
start
judge
talking to the mic,
boxing,
'cause
what do
I
you
hear
judge?
myself, I don't know.
You judge how many times you get hit, how many times you hit. Mayweather is a counter fighter.
Yeah.
He's not one of those aggressive guys that tries to knock you out when he fights. You know what I mean? He's a counter fighter. You throw a punch, he's gonna duck. He's gonna hit you with one. He's not one of those guys.
Not
where
even
he's-
somebody like a Gervonta Davis if they met each other at a catch weight.
That would be a good fight.
That'd be a
honestly.
good fight.
I think Gervonta Davis and Mayweather would be a good fight because Mayweather's more of a conservative fighter. He wants to get the points. He wants to get with
I
the
think that's
punches
how
here
he
and here
wins.
and there.
I think
But,
that's how he wins by decision because he's been.
yeah, that's the only way Mayweather
Yeah,
wins.
Mayweather's been rocked and has stood there.
No,
I can't-
Mayweather wins by decision every single time.
All right.
If you're gonna bet me by decision, if the fight's going to decision, I'm gonna bet Mayweather every single time.
Was there ever a time you thought, damn, Mayweather might lose this one?
I did.
Only one time for me.
When he fought Pacquiao, that's the only chance I thought.
I didn't think that at all.
It wasn't even
Really?
close.
I didn't think Pacquiao did enough that whole fight.
You don't think so?
Absolutely
I
not.
thought he was
Pacquiao didn't do
I thought
enough.
Pacquiao had him until he started, and until Mayweather started.
Mm-mm.
You know,
Mayweather's the A side. He didn't do enough. You had to dominate that fight to win that fight. and he was not dominant at all. He threw a lot of punches, but he missed a lot of punches.
You're right. Because Mayweather, listen, I'm not gonna lie. Mayweather is a master.
Remember when he fought Mosley?
Sugar Shane Mosley
rocked him.
He almost went down
twice.
And Mosley didn't press him. He fucked up. He didn't press like he should have.
Sugar Shane
I think he thought he was getting baited.
And that I don't remember I only seen the Judah highlight. Zab Judah. I only seen the highlights. I didn't see the actual fight, but that was
a lot of people say he lost that fight.
Yeah.
De La Hoya.
De La Hoya. I thought he lost that fight.
I definitely thought he lost that.
But De La Hoya took his foot off the gas pedal like in the 7th, 8th round.
Yes, he did.
So to the eyes, Mayweather won from 8 to 12.
100%.
It's not his fault.
No.
Cotto gave him a good fight too, but he lost.
Yeah. Not as good as De La Hoya.
No, I mean, yeah, but that was in prime Mayweather. I feel like he was in his prime when he was fighting Cotto, when he fought Canelo young.
I don't know. I think he was better when he was younger.
Yeah, his Olympic.
When he was younger, he used to get in there and throw blows. When he got older, he
got
was
more just
defensive. Yeah.
He got wrecked a few
So
times.
maybe he was always defensive and just stopped taking chances. He was like, if I can win, just win like this, why take chances, right?
It's his
when
defense.
Especially when people can barely touch you. Yeah,
the shoulder roll, like I don't. When I think of Floyd, the Money Mayweather. Yeah, that's cool with the brand and shit. But I think Pretty Boy Floyd, Pretty Boy, because he'd fucking leave every single boxing match without a fucking scratch on his face.
Exactly.
I've been a fan. I've always been a fan of Mayweather.
Oh yeah, I've always been a fan.
I like Mayweather. I'm one of the few out of my circle that likes Mayweather. So
What is it that?
but I understand why people don't like him. So it's kind of like a
Yeah. So what is that? Why? What is it? Is it the way he flashed the money, or just talked this shit?
I think he
that people just wanted to see him lose.
yeah, and he backed it up every single time.
And I think because he wasn't fighting the fights people wanted him to fight.
He said
at
he was
certain
going to
time.
win. You
That
never.
was another thing.
They did.
Tyson said about picking and choosing the fights. It was in there. What'd he say?
I got it right here.
Talking to Mike.
Saying, he said Rocky Marciano would have been the toughest fighter he ever would have faced.
He said somebody in that list was fighting all ranked opponents, and Mayweather picked and chooses.
Yeah, he said he was fighting like 8 times a year against whoever was in the rankings.
Right.
He wasn't picking whoever you want. Come on.
Right.
So
It's true.
You got to go one of the GOATs say. I'm going to go with Tyson.
That's why it gets back to that argument. That's why I like UFC more than boxing
Yeah.
because of that.
You
Because I
can't
feel
hide.
like you can't. Like people do. Don't get me wrong. It's not like people don't duck certain certain fighters, but not as. I mean,
But as a champion,
Look at,
you
like,
know you're going to have to fight one
so
of the
many-
top 2 contenders.
What I think is wrong with boxing is there's too many belts.
Yeah.
way too many.
A lot of belts, a lot of weight.
W-
That's one.
BCF,
No, I don't think it's too many weight
WCIX.
divisions. I think it's too many belts per weight division. You got the 4 main ones, then the little ones. I think there should be 1 in each weight division.
That's it.
In your ranking, so that everyone's fighting each other. You got all these different
Yeah.
things, and then the best from this one doesn't want to fight the best
But,
from this
yeah.
one. Or if it does happen, it's too late.
It's too late because they're worried about their records and their
At least Spence and
Crawford are hopefully.
that's happening, right?
They
It's
saying
saying it's in the
close.
works and it's close. There hasn't been a
last name is
confirmation
close.
yet.
That's good, though.
That's better than nothing. That's
Yeah.
better than it
But
not.
I bet you we watch
happening
them
at all.
fight 2 more fights each, not against each other before the fight happens.
I am not going to disagree with you on that.
Right?
It's stupid.
I
That's
feel
why.
like
That's what I hate about
anything, at
boxing.
most, they
too,
fight
man.
one more fight, but I don't see 2.
Like, I mean, Garcia, he's fighting Fortuna, and when is he gonna fight Tank? They talk all this shit.
See him
Just fucking fight him. You know what I mean? In UFC, when they call each other out, that fight fucking happens the next fight.
Hopkins said a month ago Oh, Garcia's about 1 to 2 fights away from
I
fighting
hate
Duran.
that.
What was that? What do you mean?
They had speaking of that, they had De La Hoya on the Dave Portnoy show this
for real?
week. Yeah, you got to watch it. It was like a Zoom meeting,
Yeah.
and Portnoy, because Portnoy does the rough and rowdy, so you just ask him questions. Then he brought up Garcia and started asking him about that, like when is that Tank fight pretty much gonna happen? And he was just like, same thing. I think after this tune-up fight with Fortuna. Yeah, he said that.
Because they know you're not ready. They know.
After this, then he's ready
Do you
to
think
fight
he's
whoever.
ready?
He's gonna fight whoever. De La Hoya said.
I feel like he's still not going to take that fight.
You
Not
think he-
ready.
what,
I
that
feel
he's
like-
not,
I think he's gonna take that fight
experienced enough, or what is it? What makes
they're
him
scared.
not ready?
They're scared of the
I
record.
think it's experience.
I don't even think it's that, bro. They treat their record. They treat that in boxing. Undefeated is king for boxers. It's like that. They treat that shit like you can't lose. If you lose, your fucking career is over.
Yeah.
That's how some of them take it. Imagine how would Mayweather's career be if he would have lost one of those fights? He probably would have fucking retired after that fight. After a loss. Where
It's
in
'cause
UFC,
he
you
pushed
got
that-
great fighters
he pushed that
that
narrative,
have a
though.
couple losses on their record. But
He
you know
pushed
that they're great.
narrative, that undefeated narrative. Though.
Yeah.
He was probably one of the main ones to start that, probably, right?
Yeah, it's horrible. I mean, it's,
Maybe it was a thing before we just didn't notice, but he was pushing that narrative, the
yeah,
undefeated.
that undefeated shit. Undefeated. The way that how many undefeated boxers do we
Remember
have?
in Vegas, the billboard?
You want to know why? Because they don't fucking fight each other. Sorry to cut you off, but there's so many undefeated boxers and they don't fight each other. Go ahead.
The billboard in Vegas, TMT.
Yeah.
50, fucking asshole.
It's awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
Fucking asshole. That makes me appreciate people like Canelo more though.
Yeah, because Canelo went up and fought Bibble, and they spoke about that. De La Hoya said that he didn't like that. De La Hoya spoke on that he didn't like that idea of him fighting up there. He didn't agree with it. Why? Because he just cares about Canelo's record. Even though Canelo already has he has a loss and a draw. Before that, now he has 2 losses.
I think he could lose his next 2 fights and still be considered one of the best, right?
yes,
Yeah. Yeah, he just had a nice
depending
run.
on how he loses.
But he always wins in style.
You know what I mean? Because if he gets knocked out, like
Yeah,
in the first
but that's-
round, back to back
Yeah,
type
that-
shit,
I don't
then
think
you're
that
like,
I don't think that
Detrimental to
happens,
his career.
though. I don't think that happens.
Yeah, such a judge.
no, but just saying.
Yeah. He could like lose like he did to Bivol twice in a row.
I don't think he's gonna fight Bivol again. And I think Bivol's gonna be. De La Hoya said this. Bivol's gonna be known as the guy that beat Canelo, because Porno asked him if he
Oh,
thought
so is
Bivol would be a
Mayweather.
great champion.
I feel Mayweather's the guy who beat Canelo when he was
No, he whooped him.
still young, right?
He whooped
yeah.
Canelo.
23,
He put the work
24
on.
years old.
Yeah, everybody says that. Yeah, you fight him now. Like, well,
And Bivol, he could fall back on. It was, that higher weight class. What was that, 175? Was it higher than that?
I think it was higher. Was he light heavyweight? Was that light heavyweight?
I think it was Sergey
That I don't
Kovalev's
know.
weight, 175.
Oh, he whooped Kovalev.
Yeah, he was Kovalev.
Did he knock him out?
Yeah.
I think it was a body shot.
Yeah. No, I think it was a 2-piece body shot. He knocked him out.
Yeah, he knocked him
the
out
fuck
however
Yeah.
the fuck it happened. I remember when he won that. I thought that was impressive
Yeah.
because he was a champion.
Poor
He's
Sergey,
still known
man.
as
He was so nice. What happened?
he's still known as a great boxer
He
though,
fell
right?
off after that Andre Ward loss, which I thought he won the first fight.
Andre Ward, another guy,
No.
finished undefeated.
Yeah. With one arm.
Yeah, because his shoulder was fucked.
Really?
Fucked, yeah.
Yeah, you told me that story.
Yeah. He had a.
What is it like? His
torn
last
ligament,
20 fights he fought with?
One arm.
Damn.
You know who else
Crazy.
fought?
Never just got it fixed.
No.
I think it was
he
like
had to
one of
get it-
those-
I think he got it fixed after he retired.
Yeah, I think it was one of those like situations where if he repaired it, he wouldn't have been able to box anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he had to hold it off.
Yeah.
Got
He
you.
held it off, right.
Yeah.
Who? The announcer for UFC that has the one eye.
I don't like a commentator. Like,
He's a commentator now.
man, I'm not gonna lie. When I think of the commentators, I think of
He's in
fucking
GSP's
Michael
weight class.
Bisping.
Michael Bisping.
Him?
Yeah, he had one eye. He fought with one eye for years. He
Really?
He
I didn't
had
know
a, He had a undetached,
Retina.
detached retina. Yeah, in in his right or left eye.
He was a champion.
And right now he has like a I think he has like a eye.
He beat St. Pierre, right?
I believe. I don't know. I can't tell you.
That's crazy. I did not know that.
Yeah.
I have to look that up.
Can you roll one for me, please? We got Trevor, Danny, and Miga in the building.
Sofaed up.
Hey, how's it going?
Danny looked gone, man.
Yeah, he's lit.
He's lit. Like, yo, who you? How's that Burger King last week?
Yeah, that bullshit.
A bullshit ass excuse.
Fucking burger.
It was a terrible decision.
You should be suspended.
What was it?
Yeah.
Triple Whopper,
Triple Whopper. This
no
nigga was just
tomatoes, add cheese and bacon.
Triple though?
No, that's just
Triple.
Remember that one time you came and I gave you like a quadruple?
I might have did that for sure. I definitely might have did that. But every time I go to Burger King, it's always a triple.
You made him
Whopper
a
meal.
quadruple Whopper.
Fuck that double Whopper shit. Too big for
I think
that.
he texted me like
Little
after
ass
he ate
shit.
it, like, yo, good looks. This is when we was at
Greedy ass.
order.
Man, are you working at Burger King?
Fuck, man.
What are you doing?
Yeah, dude.
Every time he puts it on there,
So Trevor was about to start rapping.
Just have somebody hold it. Thank you.
Trevor was holding it. He just took it from Trevor.
Yeah, what a jerk.
Fucking Danny, dude.
Burger King was,
Yeah, Burger King was a good time, man. Shout out Colby.
We used to
You were there before me. You were at the one on where
Elmwood.
ETS is now.
started
Elmwood.
there, and then they closed it for ETS. And we came, a little group of us came to Porter.
That was good.
No.
I remember when I got that news. You told me you were like, "Yo, I'm transferring over."
I'm about to say, I don't remember Burger King being over here. They must have closed before I even.
Right there by Adventure Cars and Comics. Remember at Adventure Cars and Comics when I took that scooter?
And we dipped.
And we did.
You literally, he was dueling, playing Yu-Gi-Oh, by the way. And Angel walked right behind him, grabbed the scooter, snuck literally right behind him, got out the joint, and left. And then I remember,
Who was
We
the
were-
lady that ran the place? Lori or
I
it was a
don't remember
lady,
her fucking
right?
name. Do you remember her name again?
Worker?
The lady that ran the
That
place.
ran that.
Yeah, it was, she was big.
Was it Lori?
I don't know her name. She worked there by herself. And it was
Yeah.
a big chick.
Yeah.
Speaking to the mic. There's a microphone.
Worked there by herself. And that was
Oh my god.
What happens every time you tell someone speaking to them?
It's like pressure. It's that pressure. Gets there. Oh shit, I don't know how to speak.
But yeah, we took the scooter, got home.
But remember when we were on the way home, we started speeding up because we thought somebody was chasing us, and it was just Lanzel trying to say what up to us. You remember that?
I don't remember that.
Yeah. We saw somebody running towards us, and we fucking booked it. We're like, oh shit, he made it all the way. And then it was Lanzel the whole time. Lanzel was, remember Lanzel said, yo, why the fuck were y'all running away from me?
Yeah, no, dude. And I got called. I think they called me or text one of y'all. Called one of y'all. Yo, you're banned until you bring the scooter back. I came back the next day with the scooter.
Yeah. Because we had to go back to it.
Hey, it was no ride home. God damn it.
He stole it literally right behind him. Like the dude was so focused on the game that.
We used to do that when we were young. We'd ride out like 7 or 8 of us with 5 bikes.
Yep.
Everyone would always come back with a bike or something.
Yep. Yeah.
Every time.
Horrible.
It's always a terrible decision.
We'd ride out though to like the white
I did it-
neighborhoods and go
listen,
to like the skate parks.
No, listen. I did it one time. I did it one time with you guys. We went. Listen, this is the longest bike ride I've ever had in my life. It was literally like an hour long.
Yeah, you saw us, G.
We drove all. We rode all the way to Tonawanda,
Yep.
and our objective was to steal the bike. I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna do whatever these fucking guys are doing.
I'm gonna be a criminal today.
So we fucking drove. We rode it an hour long, all the way to fucking Tonawanda from the west side. So I'm not even name any names. Somebody ran into a backyard, tried to grab a bike. He got caught. Do you remember that? Were you there with us?
Say the name.
Were you there with this?
Go ahead, say the name.
It was Mikey. Remember, Mikey.
That was my next one.
Mikey tried to steal a bike to ride back all the way back to the west side.
Wow,
He got caught. The cops got called on us.
Did we get away?
No, we got caught by the cops. They stopped all of us. What are you guys doing over here? None of you guys are from over here. Cop was like, I should arrest all you guys. Call all your guys' moms. What the fuck are you guys doing over here? I'm like, I don't know. This is my first time riding out with these niggas. This is my first time riding out with these niggas. I don't know what's going on.
Shit's on the squad.
Man,
They
I don't even know them.
Small
I'm
Sprite.
like, I don't know what's going on. I was just riding bikes.
goddamn snitch, Danny.
No, I
They
didn't
get
snitch
him
on.
in a
I didn't
cheeseburger,
snitch on
small
anybody. Listen, I literally was just riding bikes, following along with everybody, because there was a point in time where maybe 20 minutes into the ride, I was lost, so I had no other choice but to follow you guys to where the fuck you guys were going into. So after you guys told me the objective, once we got to the town where we were, which is Tonawanda, I was like, what else? What other option do I have but to follow you guys? Because there's no way I'm getting back home
How
by
did the
myself.
story end where we were the cops?
Like, I just want to tell you, like, based on exactly what you just said,
So basically,
I just
okay.
want to know, really,
So, okay, so-
how much have you had to drink today?
we got back to the beginning.
We
got back to
I'm
the
like,
beginning.
this-
It was my uncle. It was my
Told
uncle's
us they
birthday
got
tonight,
arrested, and
so
then
we had to drink.
explain.
But pointed. All right, end the story. We
I was
got stopped by the cops. The cops asked us where the fuck we're doing. They escorted
fuck
all
we're
of
doing?
us back home.
Escorted us? Like, how?
He sneezed.
The niggas that didn't have bikes had to get dropped off at home, basically.
What?
Which was Mikey
I don't think I
and
was
somebody
there.
else.
Yeah, I don't think I was there.
You went there?
I don't think so. I would have remembered that.
Because somebody called the cops on us. And there was literally like a group of like 10 people riding bikes. Of West Siders. Just some Puerto Rican kids riding bikes in North Tonawanda. So what do you think? They called the cops on us. They stopped us. They asked us for ID. Most of us didn't have ID. We were under fucking 16 years old.
Yeah, we know.
So I think they took Mikey
there's
and
more.
somebody else home, and that was the end of that. We had to ride our house home, and then after I got home,
Ride our house home.
What is going on?
asshole,
Stop.
I got in
What
trouble.
is going on?
My dad punched me in my chest,
Oh,
and I went to sleep. That was that,
Thank you, Danny.
and that was the worst decision of my life to ride with you.
That was the worst decision in my life.
That's funny.
Dude.
What?
Yeah. So, Ryan Fortuna.
Right? It's Ryan.
I don't know.
Ryan Garcia.
Again.
I think the other
I
was
thought his
something
dudes.
for-
I thought the.
Sounds right.
Yeah, it does.
That's who he's fighting.
It's two Ryans going at
Two
it.
Ryans. Yeah. Who we got? Obviously. Excuse me.
Who we got? Is that it?
I'm gonna just have to say
Let's say, how about this?
I want Fortuna to win. Shake things up.
Javier.
Be dope if Fortuna wins.
Right.
Sounds funny saying that, but the real question is, what round? Not what round. Is it going to be a knockout or is it going to be a decision?
I want knockout. 8th round.
Garcia, obviously.
Let's say Garcia knockout in.
Oh, realistically?
Yeah, Garcia, third round knockout.
Fifth.
I was
Fifth round.
thinking fifth
Let's
too.
go-
saying
Let's go
6.
fifth.
I was thinking fifth too.
Fifth is good, right?
First fight back.
I thought that first, and I was like,
You're gonna have to
no.
get back into it.
No.
But I think he'll catch his groove after like the 3rd round. I think it'll be like the 6th.
Yeah.
So, you ever do something where you sit there and tell yourself, "Damn, I'm old." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not like old as fuck, but just like, damn, I'm old. So, you know what's one thing that really grinds my gears?
Grinds my gears. There to start.
Shout out Family Guy. When I go to a Chinese buffet or any type of like Mongolian buffet, any type of those buffets, and they're serving crab legs
Yeah.
that day.
It's usually dinner time, right?
Yeah, it's usually dinner
All the
time. It's
time.
usually on a Friday or Saturday. It's never like Monday through Thursday.
Oh, it's not an everyday thing.
No, it's not an everyday thing. It's like a fucking.
It might be every day.
By the way, I don't eat seafood, so I don't like crab legs. But It really pisses me off when people have their kids like goddamn soldiers in line, waiting in front of the fucking tray to grab the entire tray just for their parents, for two people. Bro, it pisses me off, and that's why I tell Jackie, I was like, sometimes I don't even want to go to these buffets because I'm literally sitting. She's laughing at me. I'm literally sitting here eating like on patrol. Fucking kids
waiting for the crab legs.
Waiting for the crab legs to come out. And the crab leg tray started coming out. The two kids went away to go to another aisle to put food, and
they were patrolling too.
It was just the one girl standing there right in front, literally just at blank plate, just standing right at the empty tray, just waiting. She was there for about 20 minutes, bro. Anyway, maybe not 20, maybe like 10, 15. But tray came out. As soon as I seen the tray came out, I immediately stopped eating because I'm getting crab legs for Jackie. I don't eat crab legs. But it pisses me off that they don't fucking share with everybody.
It happens, man.
That shit is literally walked up. She was serving her tray. She put a fucking mountain high.
There should be a service.
Crab legs.
Inconsiderate as fuck, yeah.
Like a mountain. Shit was falling off, and I did the head scratch, like, you know, trying to make her uncomfortable. And then she gave me like a look, and then passed me the tongs.
There should be a server there monitoring that, right?
But yeah, that's ridiculous. Anytime I go to a buffet and they're serving crab legs, people are literally standing there waiting for them to bring them out. It's like these are the smallest crab legs you'll ever get.
Is it the small crispy ones?
It's the small joints like that, like literally like the size of your fucking finger.
That you can like eat the shell with.
Yes. Those are the ones you're not getting no snow crab legs there. Yeah, it's literally the smallest joints.
Because they got the ones that you could eat. You could eat it with the shell.
You almost just rip it open with your mouth. But yeah, it's like, bro, them crab legs is literally.
That shit pisses me off, man.
And that's the thing. For it to be worth it, you probably do need a fucking.
But the thing is, I went up and there was half a tray, and then there was this guy waiting next to me, and I grabbed a decent amount. I'm not eating crab legs. I just wanted her to fucking have some. So I grabbed a good amount, a reasonable amount of crab legs, brought her a plate, and gave the guy the tongs because there was still a nice amount left for like the next three people that were waiting.
That's so respectable of you. Fucking people.
That's when I realized, fuck, I'm getting old, man, because I should not be caring this much about something that I'm not even gonna eat.
Crab legs, the sunflower seed of seafoods, right?
I could. The sunflower seed.
I never heard.
The sunflower seeds that good? Because people really like crab legs.
You got sunflower seeds.
Okay.
Right? You gotta break the shell to get to the.
Oh, I thought you were like saying it like it is.
Yeah, that's
is this person the Michael Jordan of?
Yeah, like that.
Pretty much. So.
You're talking about specifically cracking
crab legs.
Crab legs.
Sunflower
seeds of seafood.
I guess.
If you want to put it that way, yeah.
We'll go with it.
But I'm thinking you talking about like flavor, taste.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I like sunflower seeds, but
so
not
much.
like that.
I like sunflower seeds.
Sunflower seeds are good. You were the one that told me that a trick to staying awake
while driving,
if you're falling asleep, like if you feel tired, is sunflower seeds because you're always fidgeting.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
You always got to do the.
So when I'm at work and I swear, when I'm at work, I have a pack of sunflower seeds, and when I feel tired, I'll pull out sunflower seeds and start eating sunflower seeds, and it helps. Yep. I've told like 10 people that little tip.
Like pour them from the bag.
I like doing them like the old dudes paws, but they be having them in the hands like peanuts.
No, I put
because they get your hands all.
I put like
it depends on which one you get. Yeah,
if you get plain, you could do that.
Yeah, maybe. I mean salted. Plain, I mean it's a little.
Like the regular salted.
Yeah, but if you get the ones that are flavored, they get all.
I had ranch.
Barbecue was my go-to. Yeah,
I had some ranch joints.
Yeah.
Some ranch joints last week.
But they're getting.
I can't remember last time I had some. I had to go grab.
They're getting innovative, man. They got I like this kettle cooked one. It's kind of like sweet
kettle.
Okay.
They got Takis now.
I like the pepper.
Cracked pepper is good.
God,
I had some cracked pepper pistachios the other day.
They're underrated.
So good, bro.
I like pistachios.
Were you the one that told me about that?
Maybe, man.
I remember I had the bag when I was doing the deliveries.
About to say, if you like pistachios, grab some cracked pepper pistachios, bro.
I don't like
pistachios.
My bad. Salt and pepper pistachios.
I've had them.
Pistachios.
So I have something to say about pistachios.
Go ahead,
I feel
Trevor.
like we should start a campaign to get the price lowered on them because
Yeah, them shits is expensive.
they're so goddamn
Yo,
expensive.
bro,
I don't eat
stop sniffing my
pistachios, so I'm
nuts, all
not
right?
familiar with the market.
No,
They're
they're really
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah.
Really
It's like
expensive.
it's like $10 for.
I think my mom bought a 5-pound bag. I think it was like $17.
Get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
It's just expensive as fuck.
What is that?
That's crazy.
What?
I mean, a 5-pound bag of sunflower seeds is going to cost you about $5.
Someone want to look up why pistachios.
No,
are
probably more.
expensive? Get back to
Yeah,
us.
we need to get back. We need to get on that.
I mean,
I need to know.
COVID.
Is it inflation?
Yeah, that too. But I think they're just a little bit more expensive because it probably just pistachios. They seem like the more.
Is it hard
elegant.
to farm? Is it? I mean, what is that?
But the point of the seafood thing story is there anything that you guys done recently where you say to yourself like, man,
I actually did had a thought the
I'm getting
other day.
old,
I went
man.
to the fridge. I was like, this is how I'm gonna end my night. Grabbed 2 beers and went to bed. I was like, I'm getting old.
you grabbed 2 beers and
Grabbed
went
2
to bed?
beers. Nah, I didn't go to bed, but I went to my room,
Watched a
chill
movie.
with the 2 beers on Netflix. So I was like, damn.
What
That's
did you have on?
actually
getting old.
sounds like
What
a
was
good
I
night.
watching?
Was it Our Father?
Oh, I was watching. Nah, I actually just started watching Moon Knight.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I
on
just started
Netflix?
Nah, it's not on Netflix.
It's, Disney.
I'm saying I usually watch Netflix, but it's a Disney one.
Yeah, Moon Knight is good.
Moon Knight, yeah, I just.
I gotta watch it. I never watched
Three
it.
You gotta watch
episodes.
that. You gotta watch Miss Marvel. It's
It's a
amazing.
good show so far.
Is Miss Marvel good? I
Miss
thought it was
Marvel's
cheesy.
surprising. It's the best. I think it's
Is that the movie one or the show?
It's the
the show.
best.
Okay, I
It's
have-
Where are you
up-
going with this?
It's like it's the best show Marvel's put out since WandaVision, I believe. My opinion.
WandaVision is such a sleeper, and people hate that shit.
I
Yeah,
think it's
WandaVision
hard.
was dope.
I think it depends on if you actually went through, because I think I watched the
I
first
went
2 and I
through.
almost quit.
I almost did too, because I'm like, what
I
the
did,
fuck
and then
is
people
A
this?
was
lot
like,
of
nah,
people
keep
don't
going.
like
But I
Captain and Winter
understood.
Soldier.
I thought it was good, but I
Wait,
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
That was good.
I thought it was
good, too.
The ending when he got the thing at the end for the black dude
Oh yeah,
in the
yeah,
museum, that was fucking
yeah. That's
dope.
dope.
Oh,
I fucked with it.
Falcon.
yeah,
Yeah.
Falcon slash the new Captain America.
The new Captain America, yeah.
yeah, I did watch that.
What were you gonna say though?
I have no idea.
Yeah. I love that shit, dude. That shit made me tear up, man. I'm like, finally, this guy got his
His respect.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That's
He
supposed to
was
be
the
like the
first
first Captain
project
America,
or
yeah.
whatever. The first
He's supposed to be the first Captain America
not
technically.
Captain America, but the first
The older
super soldier.
dude.
Yeah.
The older
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, the old
that
black
was in the house.
Yeah.
Yes. I remember now. Because
Yeah.
I only watched the series once, but now I did watch the whole thing.
That was super dope.
That was with the red hand.
Something.
It was like a
The
underground
Red-
group,
Red-
and then the
it might
one
have been the
person
Red
that was
Hand.
working with them ended up being the leader of it.
Yeah.
The chick that was
Yeah.
involved with Captain America, she was
Yeah.
in the. I know exactly what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
Good show. Hawkeye.
I watched the first couple episodes.
Yeah,
Wasn't my thing,
that
to be
wasn't-
honest.
It wasn't that good.
I'm like, I don't care about this.
Wasn't that good.
Yeah.
I remember watching
Loki?
that.
Did we like Loki?
I loved Loki.
I like Loki.
Loki
yeah.
was
That's
dope.
another one.
Loki.
What, Kane the Conqueror right at the end? King?
Oh, King the Conqueror. Yeah.
Yeah, he was. They had the statue of him, and it was that. Yeah.
They, did you? I think they got a teaser the second season.
Sorry for
out.
the spoilers.
No, that's like a year. That was pandemic.
I'm about to say if you haven't watched it by now.
Loki? No, that was
Yeah,
last.
but it's
that was just
definitely
like
after.
last year. After pandemic is when these first came out.
That was a year ago
I'm
because
about to
I
say
was home when
pandemic was
Loki.
2020.
I was home for Avian when Loki came out.
Yeah, that wasn't the pandemic.
It was
I'm about to say pandemic was definitely like beginning
2020.
2020, yeah.
okay.
Like March 2020
I
for
wanna
that
say
year.
it'd be about early, maybe mid last year or something. Maybe a little later actually.
Yeah,
Loki was one-
But we were
one of the
still in
later ones.
pandemic mode the beginning of last year, though, weren't we? Mask everywhere, 6 feet.
Max, but not like stuck in the house though.
They weren't.
Yeah.
They still weren't doing events.
I
Far
think
and
it was
few,
like
yeah,
limited.
it was like
yeah.
limited, yeah.
I don't know.
Definitely
It was
masks
somewhere around there,
at
though.
like work and going into the stores and
Yeah,
shit though.
Disney be pissing me off with these 6-episode seasons though. It's like
And short.
Yeah,
short as
why?
fuck.
Fuck, dude.
they pack it all in.
But I think it's probably because they do so much. You got so many different shows.
Do you think
hard
it's
to be-
becoming
That's not-
saturated? Do you think it's becoming
I
saturated?
think about that sometimes, and I'll be like,
I feel like they did
I feel like
so
since we're
good.
even asking this,
for-
it is. Like if we're thinking of asking that,
It is.
It is.
No,
But
I think it's
still-
because
it's
but it's
still a
still
money
good,
making
though.
machine.
I really just think it's because that first group that they put out all the movies, that first phase or whatever they want to call it, it was just, it seemed like set up so perfect.
It was.
Now we get into this point again.
And that
and
we're
it's
like
we got to
directionless.
go through it again.
We're like directionless right now.
Yeah, so it's like now we got to build back up to that point again. I think once we start getting back into them bringing everything together, then it's gonna be like, all right, this is sweet. Because you remember how everybody had their own little shows, but everything correlated. I think once we start seeing that,
A lot of people were talking shit that like, yo, what's happened? Nobody knows where this is going.
because from what I've
And Kevin Feige just came out saying, don't worry, it's gonna all start to make sense.
a lot of people said like the way the story that they think it will go, this should be much better than the last one. They were saying by like some of the
So you gotta
the
watch
stories.
Miss
It just-
Marvel, 'cause they
it's
dropped
still
a
good.
bomb in
Really?
there.
I
It's still
wanted
good,
to catch it.
but let's be real. It ain't really hitting like when you first saw Thanos in Avengers 1.
Yeah, but that was
leading
so
up to
far
the
in though. Like,
Avengers. No, but like leading
so
up to
much
the
built
Avengers,
up to it.
like watching Iron Man 1 and then
Captain the Winter Soldier. That was
the classic.
my favorite Marvel movie.
Come on, man.
My favorite
Come
one
on,
so far, bro.
Angel. Thank you.
That's a movie, man. You can rip
I
the, you can rip
fucking
the titles
love
away
that
from
movie.
the
It's my
heroes.
favorite
and
one.
It's and it's a
Captain
good
America
movie.
and the Winter Soldier is a fucking classic, man. That shit is awesome. Thank you for that. But it's not hitting like that.
It's not.
Like there's not one thing that's came out after Thanos, after Endgame, where you're like, that shit's a classic. It's good, but it's not.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Just don't think we that far in yet
I
to
think
say
it's the
that.
shows.
Yeah,
though,
but
too.
even like the first Iron Man, the first Captain America, them shits were still dope.
I think it's the shows though now.
And we
too.
weren't even scratching the surface. We weren't even.
You heard the
That
shows.
too. Yeah, it's
Because
more shows now.
you have
than
to, but
movies.
you have to watch the shows to continue the timeline.
But then again, it's like it was more movies though, like the setup before, right? It wasn't really shows.
Yeah, all the setups was movies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
all
wasn't
the
really.
set- was
so I think it was a
shows.
little bit more different because
It wasn't shows.
they could probably.
That's what I mean.
add-
It's not hitting like it's because it shows. Like,
Like, oh no, we gotta watch this shit too. You know,
yeah, man. Like I gotta watch like so many episodes where I
Cause-
could just watch 4 movies.
Yeah, because it seemed like they had so many movies, and next thing you know, they started adding in like Agents of Shield and all these other little shows.
Agents of Shield. I watched like the first few
Who watched
seasons.
that?
I never really
watched the
watched
first.
that.
It was dope. The first few seasons are dope, but then it became whack
I don't watch that. I don't watch What
It was
If.
good.
I started watching What If but
because
I-
it picks up.
That was a cartoon, right?
Yeah.
I actually fucked with that.
I always fell
liked it
asleep.
because they
I
literally.
don't. I can't. It's hard for me to watch animated.
Me
stuff.
too, but
It's hard.
it is hard for me to watch it. But I actually did fuck with it because it gave you a different perspective. Yo, Frankie, you keep wilding. They just gave you a different perspective how shit could go. So I'm just like I really didn't know what to expect, but like each episode was like, you know what, this is actually kind of interesting.
What If?
Yeah, it really. It was like, wow, okay. So I think I should check it out. I feel like
Everybody,
I feel like
I can't tell you how many people have told me to watch the What If. Man, people were telling me to watch the What If before I even watched Doctor Strange. But I went into
You
it.
don't have to. You don't have to.
Tony was the one that.
He's saying it might correlate to Doctor Strange, or he
It
just
gives
saying
you
like,
an idea
Gave you an idea, but
of what's.
see,
gonna,
I wouldn't even.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I could see
That's the thing. I don't be deep into the stories. Like
You can
people
see
say
why
they
he
be
said
dropping
that.
gems. I don't even know what the fuck they talking about.
You could tell me, say it.
I mean, I'm
probably never gonna
just
watch
saying
it.
It's, you didn't have to watch it. You didn't have to.
But what was he talking about?
Because they had Zombie Strange in the thing, and you have Zombie Strange in the movie, kind of, sort of. Which
okay.
is it really Zombie Strange? He was.
I think he
dream
did.
walking
Nah,
in
he
a dead
did have a
body.
zombie strange because
He dreamed walk into a dead body,
In the What If?
is that what happened?
and no.
Did that happen in the What If
Did
as
I watch
well?
Doctor Strange?
Yeah, I know what he's talking about.
I
He
don't
went
know-
into
I
the
don't
guy
think
that passed away that he
I don't
buried.
think that happened in What If. I think it was just.
That's what I meant. Did something like that similar happen in What
But I
If?
said, I can't remember it happened the same
remember.
way, but I
I
just
can't
remember him
remember.
being a zombie.
Yeah, remember when he buried him? The dude that.
Yeah, I remember that
Yeah.
part, but I'm saying in the what if, I just remember him being the zombie in it. But
I'm excited for the future.
yeah, I can't wait to see. I'm gonna give it some
Especially,
time.
that's why you guys gotta watch the shows, dude. At the end of Miss Marvel, they dropped probably the biggest development in the MCU timeline since years.
that crazy?
That
I'm gonna have to
crazy.
go watch
I'm
it.
not gonna spoil it, but it's that crazy.
All right, I'm gonna go watch it.
There's so many phases, probably.
No,
In the
we're in
works.
phase 4. Oh yeah, there's phases in the works. Obviously, they just some announcements came out today about phase 5, Fantastic Four, Spider-Man 4.
Are they gonna involve like X-Men and?
I don't want to go there.
Yeah, you could tell me.
I don't want to go there.
You know, I know he knows. This dude's got like an inside with like movie producers and shit.
No. I just watched.
Like, bro, how did you know that movie's coming out in 2029? Like,
I just watch a lot of shit, man. A lot of movie stuff.
you're a fan of the game.
Man, I like it.
You're gonna watch Black Phone?
I'm gonna watch it.
Watch it. It's
I
good.
gotta watch it.
Watch
good.
what?
The Black Phone.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely watch that. Not usually into horrors, but I think I'm gonna watch that.
It's not like
No, it's not.
It's not like that
It's just
crazy.
usually
I'm
I'm
not watching
bored.
it because it's a horror. I'm gonna watch it because
I usually get bored with
said it
horror
was a good
movies.
movie.
people said it was a good movie. I gotta get, and it's fucking
Ethan Hawke, man.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Handsome
It's dope when
Hawk.
they have a good
I
actor
said
as
I'm
the
gonna watch
antagonist.
it. I just say I'm just not usually.
No, I'm just
into
saying for the people.
horror movies
That's
because they
more for the-
usually
not for
like
you.
more.
Another beer, you're good.
Yeah, I need one.
Probably take one in a minute. They just usually more dialogue. I usually like just action. So like if it's something where it's like, hey, he might pop out of here. But I'm saying if you saying it's a good movie, I saw a lot of people talking about. It, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
definitely.
it's like it's creepy and mysterious and makes you think a little bit.
Okay, I like
Like
I
of
like
what's-
stuff like that.
of what's to come.
If you got to think about what might happen,
And then
I
when it
like stuff
happens,
like
you're like, oh, that's pretty dope.
All right.
Okay, I didn't know that.
that. Definitely have to check that out there.
Couple jump scares.
Because that first one I saw it, I was like, oh, this about to be another Joker movie.
No, it wasn't that
Yeah, 'cause
dark.
only because the face mask I saw it was like a similar Joker type face.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's- and
oh,
that,
they-
I thought that mask was dope.
it was
too.
dope. That
That shit looks sweet as hell.
yeah, it was. So it was like I almost wanted to check it out just because of the cover.
He's the grabber.
I see people doing that for Halloween.
I would love to be.
Oh, they definitely
Black
doing that
Phone
for
for
Halloween.
Halloween.
No,
definitely.
it's the grabber.
Oh, that's his name.
The grabber.
Oh, spoiler alert.
No, that's what he is.
No,
It's
you said that earlier. You did. The grabber. That's
the grabber. It's based off of like an award-winning book this dude wrote that had 20 short stories,
yep.
and one of the short stories was the Black Phone, and it's the exact same
That seems
premise.
interesting. It was one book with 20 short
It was
stories.
like an award-winning book that had 20 short stories, and one of the short stories was the Black Phone, and they made a movie just off that short story.
That is
and
a
the
fact.
dude who
What's the name of this
co-directed
book?
it,
You remember?
I don't know.
something with ghosts, 20th something with ghosts.
Okay.
Yeah. But Wikipedia, the Black Phone, they'll show you exactly what the book is called.
Also, I think that Deadpool is the greatest Marvel character of all time. But that's just
Deadpool's-
my
they're
opinion.
coming out
Deadpool's
with
in the
another one?
MCU now. Yeah.
Oh,
he?
he's in there.
Deadpool 3
That's
is
so
in the works.
fucking awesome.
Oh man,
I think the script's already written. I don't know if
you
they
can't
started.
have anybody else but Ryan Reynolds be
Oh,
there.
no.
That is literally
That would kill the whole movie.
perfect human being
They're
in the entire earth to play
oh shit.
Deadpool.
That is my favorite Marvel character of all time, to be
Just an
honest.
update for our listener: the Garcia Fortuna fight has started,
Yep. So
and
this
Fortuna is swinging, trying to knock this
he's
kind of a
motherfucker out.
watch, kind of a watch along, right?
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
not
doing
for the
First
game.
round is
Can I
over.
just say that Fortuna might take the upset tonight?
Yo, it's possible the way he's swinging.
going
he
with
might-
that?
I'm making.
But if he
I
get
hope you're
caught,
right.
it's a wrap. He's swinging a little while. He get caught, it's a
Yeah,
wrap.
we've seen
He's
Garcia
filling him out.
get
He's
knocked-
filling him
we've seen
out.
Garcia get knocked down.
It's possible. He
I've
got
seen-
knocked
only
down by
seen him get
that
knocked
white
down
dude. What was
once.
I forgot the white dude name.
I forgot his name too, but there was a lot of.
But he
hype
got
behind
up
that.
after that. And he changed the fight around. So it was like, all right, we know he can get hit and get back up.
Damn, I was gonna say.
I also agree with Tito that UFC is better than boxing, but that's just whatever.
Yeah.
But I
It
can't
is.
say anything.
I think
'cause
they're
watch
both
wrestling,
good. I don't
so-
think one is
It's- yeah, it-
better than the other. I think one is more exciting than the other.
And which is UFC. It's not even a
It's
question.
UFC, right?
I mean,
but-
wrestling is more.
boxing
exciting.
is
The
boxing.
third fight,
whatever.
the third and fourth fights on the card are main
exciting.
events on most of these
Fuck,
boxing.
The prelims.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
The prelims are. Exciting.
That's why where the prelims and the fights before this, you don't even know who the
Does
fuck these
boxing
guys
even
are.
have prelims
All right,
anymore?
cool.
The
You
third
might
fight
get a
under is
knockout.
on UFC's for a belt.
But you want to? That's today though. Boxing undercards used to be dope back in. I feel like when we were younger,
Today it's
I never really watched them because it was always on HBO.
the boxing undercards used to be like the contenders for the main event, or I don't know. I just remember boxing undercards being more important and meaningful when I was younger.
Yeah, when I was younger, I didn't have all the streaming services, so we never caught any
It wasn't even
fight.
about streaming. It was, little cheater box or something. That was always a way to watch.
Younger?
Oh, yeah.
Nah, when we was younger?
Oh,
like,
yeah,
how
we was
younger are you
younger.
talking?
Dude, I had a pay-per-view box. I got every WWF, and then that's what it was at the time.
Those were the-
WWF pay-per-view.
About to say,
Remember,
yeah, I didn't-
remember that
I
when we were
wasn't up
younger?
on it.
Swear to God.
We had the cheater box,
Yeah, it was like a little black cable box that you would
Yep.
connect.
and you just got pay per view.
I got yeah, bro.
every pay per view channel.
I got in movies
I remember the
and fights, all the boxing fights when Tito Trinidad was
Nasty
on the
movies.
come up.
Okay, nah, I missed all that. And just to update, the name of the book is 20th Century Ghosts.
those not main events, the pay per views for wrestling.
Yeah.
So I
Never
could-
watched them.
They got they went on so late when we were in grammar
Yeah.
school that I could only probably like watch half of it, and my mom would record,
Ooh.
and I would wake
Clutch.
up in the morning because I didn't want to.
Shout out Angel's mom.
Yeah, you couldn't go to school without knowing what the fuck happened, right?
No, the thing is, I would stay up, so I would
I
know.
couldn't. Monday,
But you would watch it in the morning
In the
before
morning,
you went to
yeah,
school.
in the morning
So you
before I went
had
to
to
school.
know before you go to school.
yeah.
You can't go to school without this knowledge.
Only night I could stay up late was Mondays. That because Raw ended at 11.
My parents wasn't having it.
I stood up for all those shows.
My parents didn't care.
Mika, did
That
you
time
watch?
was 9 o'clock, and they didn't even like us watching wrestling. So
Was
it
it
was almost
more?
a double.
Was it
bummer
more
for
just
us.
me watching the wrestling?
So you better chill out, Frankie Waller.
We got Frankie on the pod today.
Yeah, he done sniffed my nuts
apologize.
twice since we started.
It's a dog, by the way. It's not. It's not a human being because the wrong idea of who's sniffing what.
What happened with wrestling, man?
Yeah, man, it's so
Right.
good back in the
Bro,
day.
wrestling.
man.
I used to
Like,
be so big on wrestling.
Bro,
I used to be so
bro,
mad
I would-
because
I couldn't miss a show.
I actually wasn't allowed to watch wrestling like when I was younger. when
my
I first
parents,
got into high school.
thank God, my parents
Nah,
loved it.
my parents was Christian, so they wasn't having any of it. It was all the fake sex stuff and all
Oh,
that
yeah, yeah, yeah.
other
It was-
shit,
it
plus
was-
the cussing.
it was a
and all
wild
that.
time.
So it was definitely a wild time. So our bedtime was 9 o'clock, the same time it came on. So we go to bed, shut everything down. I would always make sure I turn the TV on, turn the volume all the way down. So when I turn it back on, there was no mistake. And then me and my brother be in the room just sitting there watching it, be listening quiet as hell. Hear the footsteps, turn it on.
Did you
Yeah, we
ever-
would have to.
There was the captions on, or did you hear?
I was
it
gonna say-
No, all we needed to
That-
see was wrestling.
Really?
That was it.
Oh, I
all
had
we
to
needed
hear
to
the
see what was
promos.
going
I
on.
gotta hear the promo.
Bro, but it was it was so bad for a while until there was no more bedtime for us, and then it was like, all right, we could do what we want. But bro, we was struggling every day. I had to go to school, and I had computer class. Luckily, the day after Monday Night Raw, so I would be able to go into class, go on the computer. It was the first thing I did right on WWE.com every day, just like, oh, okay, all right, just looking at rosters, and I was so tight for a while. But I literally, I don't think I've ever watched.
What?
I've never watched a WWE pay per view though.
What?
First of all, my parents wasn't paying for it. They wasn't into wrestling.
You didn't see
Never.
Undertaker throw Mankind off Hell in a Cell.
I saw replays of all this shit, but I've never watched it live.
You didn't see Stone Cold beat
Bro,
The Rock. For
I was
the
lucky
My
though.
parents was not having it.
My dad loved wrestling.
My parents wasn't
my dad's
having it.
my dad's a wrestling fan. Period. But he's old school. But he loved like Stone Cold, The Undertaker. He loved those guys, and we would literally get the pay-per-views. We'd watch it, and then I had to go to bed
Did you like
immediately.
WCW?
No, I was literally one of those guys.
Oh my god!
I was literally one of those guys that like is WWF or nothing.
Yeah,
Fuck the
and
rest.
WCW felt generic, right?
Not to me.
It was just it was competition.
I feel like if you started with WCW, that was your thing. But if you started with WWF, that was your thing.
I just felt like just WWF just had more notoriety, but I always fucked with both of them because WCW has some of my favorite.
No, I
like
know.
Sting.
Looking
I
at it
tried
now.
Like, to
watching
me,
it. I know Sting was big,
Like,
but
for
I
me-
still didn't watch him.
but yeah.
What?
There was a
What
time,
happened?
There was a time where
He bought out a
WCW
bit,
was
but-
killing WWF.
But yeah, like to me, for a while, Sting was to me more. He had more of a mystique than Undertaker, just because I was used to seeing Undertaker.
I never felt that.
But no, I'm saying because I couldn't watch it. So to me, it was like I would see Sting and it was only like highlights. It was like, man, I wish I could really like watch him. I never really watched WCW. It was like really one of the things I could only watch the main wrestling shit that came on TV.
Yeah.
So I was like, we were like sheltered a little bit from that stuff. So it was like, by the time we started watching it, it lasted a couple years. But by the time high school was coming to it, I kind of fell out of it.
That's when I stopped watching it. Too.
It started just getting too fake
high
for
school.
me.
Yep, I would say the same.
I missed the CM Punk
Maybe
era.
possibly going into 8th grade. Yeah, I missed that.
I think just after CM Punk.
The Yes Movement, Daniel Bryan.
Me too.
I missed that.
Oh
too.
yeah, I was
that
way
too.
off of it.
I didn't start watching.
We missed. Really, when we stopped watching was when John Cena came into the mix.
Came into the mix?
No, because when he came into the mix, he was a punk.
Yeah, but
And he used to
when
come in rapping. When he got big, I missed that.
that's what I mean.
He just
When
became
he
the
came
guy.
in, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. That's right before that is when we stopped
Yeah,
watching.
Right.
Nah, I was watching a little bit after that still.
I didn't watch John.
watch
I didn't care for him. I respect him. He's a legend, but I didn't care for him.
I fuck with John Cena.
I just missed it.
He's not a legend to me.
He is a legend,
He is a
whether
legend.
you like him or not. I don't really care for him either. I'm on the same. I don't hate him.
John
But-
Cena is one of the greatest wrestlers.
He is one of the.
What's your opinion on John Cena? Give it to us.
He's one of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
Yes.
That's it. Like, but what makes
But-
him that to you? Why?
Because when he was wrestling, there was no one that was going to beat him. Like you could put
Well, that was
5-6 guys against
that was a
him.
generic answer there, Trevor.
I mean,
Thank you,
you
Trevor.
would put so many people against him, and somehow he'd still win. He won 15 world championships.
No, I
since
think he's
been there.
tied with Ric Flair. I
But-
think it's higher than that.
But I'm not saying he's the greatest of all time, but he's one of the greatest.
Definitely not the greatest. I don't know about one of the greatest. A legend, all right, whatever.
The greatest of all time, in my opinion, is Stone Cold.
Thank you.
Like, there's no one better, ever will be better than Stone Cold.
I don't know why you. Did you give me a look?
Did I?
I felt like you did. I felt it.
If it was like a mental look.
To me, I like Stone Cold. Don't get me wrong; he's one of my favorites as well. But
Right.
to me, The Rock is the greatest wrestler
Thank
of
you.
all time.
Me, it's Brock Undertaker.
To me, The Rock is the greatest, most entertaining.
Not
think
the most
it's like
entertaining.
Stone Cold.
Yes, for sure.
Because when wrestling when wrestling
He's the most successful wrestler turned actor.
That's for true.
Oh yeah, I mean
That's true.
It's not even a
Easily.
debate.
Not even close.
These
It's
whack
not a
ass
debate.
fucking movies
And then-
that don't
and
go to
then
theaters.
I'd put
Listen,
The Rock
Off,
1A.
off-road
who are you
Fury,
comparing him to though?
Triple H.
Who are you comparing him
Triple
to?
H up there.
As far as movies, there's
That's what I'm saying.
no comparison.
That's what
But
I mean.
But we're
Tried to do
talking
his
about
thing.
wrestling.
I know. I'm just
If
talking
we're,
shit.
if we're
I'm just
talking
shit.
wrestling, Stone Cold literally saved WWF
Oh yeah.
single-handedly.
Yep. Not single handedly.
WCW.
He was at the
had to
front line.
change
He was the
what they were
face.
doing
Not single handedly.
because of
He was the front.
Literally
he was the,
impossible to do it single handedly.
he was the face. but
Literally
he did
impossible.
not do it single
Listen, if there's no Stone Cold, WWF might not even exist right now.
That's just insane.
Huh?
It's still going
It's
out.
not
It would have
insane.
still lasted.
Bro, WWF was in a bad way.
don't feel like- I feel
before
like that's-
Stone Cold did that promo.
Oh, you talking about in '96?
Yeah, we're talking
Okay,
about when
that's
they when
different.
when WWF couldn't even pay for water coolers in the back anymore. It was that bad. And then Stone Cold Steve Austin happened. The fucking Rattlesnake, Austin 316, emerged from the ashes.
So what did he do that?
That was pretty good, right?
But I'll say that The Rock is 1A.
What? No,
No,
he's B.
but-
If there's an A and then there's a B. Listen,
I'm
The
saying,
Rock was
what
good.
did
The
Stone
Rock
Cold
has
do, though?
legendary moments.
What did he do that was so legendary? That makes him the greatest.
Everyone
Stone
wanted
Cold?
to be him.
Stone Cold?
Who doesn't
He
want
was-
to
I'm
be
saying,
him?
what,
can say a lot
I'm
of
saying what
things.
about? I don't know what happened.
The list can,
what happened?
Bro, we don't have all
I'm
day.
literally- no, I'm just
we
saying.
don't have all day.
It's the
You
the
saying
I
he
don't
made
give
a
a fuck
speech? I'm
attitude.
saying
All those crazy segments.
There wasn't
with
a
the
wrestler that did
explosions in
that.
the back, the cement in Vince McMahon's car, him coming out with the weird
beer truck.
the beer trucks, and
Fire hose.
and his ATV, and the what?
Fucking
and,
Zamboni.
come
where
on,
he-
Sticking the middle finger up at everybody.
The middle finger up.
talking shit to the crowd as he's walking
The
in.
beers.
And like
There
I
was
said,
nothing. All
who
The Rock.
Who doesn't want to whoop their
that's
boss's
all The
ass?
Rock did.
Yeah,
You
get the
know?
fuck out of here. Now you
Stop
out.
it.
All right,
Nah,
all
that's
right.
not on.
You
He,
out.
what
You
he
may
had-
just like Stone
he
Cold
had,
more.
he had. If you smell what The Rock's cooking, that was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna debate. Everything The Rock did
Finally.
was amazing. The Rock has come back.
To Buffalo.
The pie eating.
I was so happy when he
Jabroni
did that.
beating.
That was amazing.
Yo, he came up with his own Ric Flair shit. He really did. Like how Ric Flair used to say limousine riding and jet flying. The Rock came up with his own.
The people's
fucking lingo.
strudel. Remember that?
I fucked with The Rock because he was so comical to me too. He was serious, but he was just funny as hell, naturally funny
After
as
the
hell
Tooth
too.
Fairy, I felt like his heart wasn't in wrestling anymore. Right? He was
Tooth
just,
Fairy. Everybody makes fun of that.
that
was
shit
terrible.
is funny.
It
you know who
was
did that
enjoyable.
movie to produce that movie? Jason Blum.
Of course, you.
I
That's
don't even know
bad.
who that is.
Yeah, that's bad for his resume.
Blumhouse.
Yeah,
Produced.
Jason Blum from Blumhouse produced that movie.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's on his resume.
I thought it was strictly horror for him.
But I'm not debating that The Rock was great. I still
It's opinion. It's like
listen
it's
to anyone listening, viewing, or don't get the camera, bro.
No, you could.
Where are you going?
By.
I gotta go drain the main thing.
To anyone listening or watching the video, who was better? Who is your 1A? Who is your A? Who's your B? Stone Cold or The Rock? Put it in the comments.
Yes.
Let us know because
Let
we
us
need to
know.
know. We need to know.
Yeah, we need to
Let
know.
us know.
We need to get down to the
Right.
bottom of
Yeah,
this.
maybe,
And
definitely.
so y'all choose The Rock.
Rock for sure.
Danny, I don't even think you were here. The Rock or Stone Cold? Who do you got?
Stone Cold.
Thank you.
Danny high as hell and drunk. He don't know what he's talking about.
Stone Cold is.
Oh no!
Oh, I knew it was coming. Body shot. Yeah.
Stone Cold is a badass.
Come on, Frankie. God damn.
Damn.
Stone Cold is
Body
every
shot.
Body shot.
teenager kid's
Oh,
Ryan
was it a
Garcia
body shot?
landed a body shot.
Hold on. I don't think it was a body shot. The fight's over?
Nah, it can't be.
Oh.
It was definitely a body shot.
It was a knockout.
Nah,
I think
knocked
the
down, yeah.
round ended.
Oh, did it?
I think it happened right at the end of the
You guys
round.
are out going against Ryan Garcia.
No.
No, it's cool to see an underdog win.
Yeah.
Ooh, rocked him.
I'm going with Ryan Garcia.
I mean, we all
100%.
got
We
Ryan
all
Garcia.
picked him, but shit.
Oh, okay, I
He done
didn't-
been rocked before.
I didn't know if you guys. I didn't hear you guys pick him.
Beat sauce, Danny. That's why.
I don't know. I just feel like Ryan
Yeah, the way he leaned in his head, he gonna lean right into one of them rights. Watch.
Yeah. Yep. Ryan Garcia's turning it up now.
Yeah,
Fantastic on camera, just so you know.
Thank you.
appreciate it.
All your faces
Thank you.
look really nice. I can't.
And that blue light's like right on the way about. Okay.
But shit, since we talking about dominance, this man.
Whoa. Where you at?
That's
Since
not
we
even.
talk
It
about-
was never that
Since we
serious.
talk about dominance.
Nah, definitely didn't say it like that. But LeBron then came back to the Drew League.
Yeah,
I
you
seen
seen
that.
42
I don't.
points.
What's
Decided
that?
to
Kyrie
go
Irving
off.
shit.
4 steals.
Kyrie
Nah,
Irving
that's-
played on a different team.
That's just.
But it's
the
a-
Drew
it's like
League
a
just been
popular
something that's been
pro-am.
going around. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know about it.
It's a pro-am.
yeah.
It's not Kyrie Irving's.
No,
league?
Kyrie Irving
He
just
just
played
did
in
it.
it. No, he's
Why is it called Drew?
That was before Uncle Drew and all that.
I
was,
thought that's
this
what it
been
was.
Oh
going-
no,
Nah,
it's
this
been going
on for
since
years.
before Kyrie was even in the NBA.
Okay.
This is one something something NBA players regularly used to do during like the summer,
Like the off
They used to
season,
play
it's
in
a
the
summer
Drew
league that they play in, like to stay in shape and
Basically,
play
it's a whole
against
bunch
each
of
other.
regular
Maybe the
ass
Drew
niggas.
League was dying, and LeBron coming back is helping it
The
out.
Drew League was just around because it's a basketball league. People gonna play basketball, but
It's like
him
the best
going
amateurs.
back to the
And
Drew
you get
League.
like coverage on TV and shit.
Yeah,
Whatever happened to the 3-on-3 basketball?
that's still
It's still
going.
there.
It's just not as
Yeah, the big three.
That's good.
Yeah, somebody actually just saved. I forgot.
Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, he donated money.
Colin
because it was
Kaepernick
close to,
invested
like, not
money
being able to do
into
yeah.
it because it was
So they
close.
weren't doing good.
no, they're still going is what I meant. No, they weren't doing good. So hopefully that money they invest can help them get better things and
Must not
shit.
be bringing in the bucks.
Put out a good product. I mean, you got a bunch of old ass NBA players
Yeah.
in their 50s playing 3-on-3. Like,
I think
wants
apparently
to
my
see
man
that?
Joe Johnson was
Who
up
wants
in
to
that
see
league.
it?
who wants to see that?
Is
You
it
got to
not
get some
good?
younger
Have you
talent.
watched it at all?
I've watched it. They
Yeah,
got
I
like
did.
4-pointers. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, it's like watching a Gus Macker game.
I watched.
It is, yeah.
I watched the New York Knicks against the Golden State Warriors Summer League the other day. I literally watched them make 10 threes back to back against each other. I'm like, this fucking game is going to change. I mean,
Oh,
it
yeah,
already has, but fuck, it was
It's already changed, Angel. You haven't been watching.
other side. I know it changed, but
It's already changed.
not like that.
Yes.
Once
like
Curry
that.
came in and started going
Once
off,
Curry
that's what
came,
everybody
that's
wanted.
it.
Shooting them, but making them too.
Yes.
So that's what everybody doing now.
Curry's the best, but there's a lot of good shooters in the NBA.
That are up and coming.
Up and coming and already established.
I didn't get to see Chet. I only put it on to try to get a glimpse of Chet
Holmgren.
Holmgren. But
He didn't play.
I thought he probably started and then they sat him. Or
I think they shut him down when they seen enough. They're like, "Oh, you're good.
yeah.
We'll wait till training camp. We've seen enough." That's what they did with the number 1 pick. The number 1 pick averaged like
it wasn't a body shot. He hit him dead in the face.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
Yep, he leaned in, just like I said.
Oh,
boom.
yep. Got caught. Yep. It might be over. Oh.
That was from the earlier. The second one I thought was a body shot. But he good now.
he got up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's down. He's down in the fight.
Oh, definitely down.
With that knockdown.
Looked like it. But it seemed like he trying to swing, get that punch.
Bert,
It's popping.
going fishing tomorrow.
Oh, for sure. I was so tempted to go today by myself. I got up at like 8, and then I dilly-dallied around. And it was like,
I'm excited
what?
about tomorrow.
I dilly-dallied. Oh, damn, he down again?
God damn it. Oh, it's
he
over.
done. He spit out his mic. Yep. Spit out his mic. I mean, spit out his mouthpiece. Oh,
6th
yeah.
round. Who said
Six.
6th round?
I said 6. Damn, I should have bet on that
Did you
shit
say
too.
6?
I did
Bert
say the
said
6.
He did say 6th round.
I should have bet on it.
Good shit, Bert.
That could have been
Good
some
shit.
good money.
We went.
Yeah,
for-
it would have been some.
We
good
went
money. I could have
third.
put that bet in
Well,
for you.
betting on Garcia, it probably wouldn't have been much. I'd have probably put a decent amount down to win anything. But picking a 6th round, oh,
Why is he doing that?
you got to turn that joint on.
Yeah.
What was it another
But
headshot? But yeah, fishing them around.
I'm excited about fishing tomorrow.
Oh, for sure.
It's
Since we
gonna
got
be
our
nice
secret
and
spot.
early, and you explained how the temperature of the water in the morning, that the
Gonna be
bass are
cool. They
higher.
usually see up a little bit closer to the shore too. They're not down at the bottom, and they're a little closer to the shore. That
I
helps.
see.
Because they're feeding.
Danny, are you going?
Usually just when they get warmer,
Fishing
they
tomorrow?
go to deeper water.
I was waiting for y'all to talk about it, so I know what's going on.
I'm saying, are you
Ask the
going?
question.
What?
Oh my lord, Danny.
It's early.
I'm down to fish, but I asked Bert earlier what was going on. He said he was going to talk about it later in the show.
Yeah,
So I
He
was
just
waiting
asked you if
to
he's
talk
going
about
fishing
it.
around. He's
Yeah,
like,
it
oh,
was
wait.
yes
So
or
I'm
no
down.
question.
Yeah, I'm down to go fishing.
So we're Bert
not going.
said 6:30, but that might mean 7, 8
Yo,
o'clock.
don't. You're not gonna do
Listen.
that live, bro. Don't be getting on me like that.
I'll be up. Whatever time y'all need me to be up, I'll be up.
I mean, we gonna get some good sleep tonight, so I'm gonna be good. Yeah, so it's only 12 by the
right
time
after this,
I
I'm
go
going
home.
right home and go to
So
bed.
I'll be
With
good.
that
All I
being
need is about
said,
5.
with the temperature of the water and stuff, I see it. I see a
It should be a nice day.
5, 6,
As long-
7
Same
fish
spot?
catch tomorrow.
It could be a
Same
real
spot?
nice day, especially we gonna have more time. Well, last time we got up to about like 10. I think it might have been a little bit later, 10:30.
Yeah.
So, and it was already warm at that point. So you
Yeah,
caught
it was
2.
hot.
If you was up there early, we'd have easily had more.
Probably
Are we
caught
going to the same spot?
a record, a Buffalo record.
You got to
Caught a big fish.
You got to
though.
be over.
I heard
20.
about that.
I caught a
You definitely got to be over
fish.
20.
I heard.
I bought a weight and tape measure thing.
Did you?
I did.
You still got it,
There he
or did you
is.
clean it and gut it up already?
No, they're just in the freezer.
Oh, yeah,
Are
that's
you,
good.
are you
So
the
you can still
Bassmaster
wait.
Junior?
Oh yeah, so
Huh?
you get a
Are you
chance.
the
to wait on joint.
Bassmaster Junior?
Oh no, he definitely.
I like that.
I was the
So far,
Bassmaster
he
last
definitely working his way up to Bassmaster. Like,
Oh, he's
it's
working his way up. It's like
no,
a
it's
legit.
not-
This is a legit level that you reach.
Bassmaster, that's a legit thing because it's an actual tournament, so you can legit be a Bassmaster. If you
Oh,
actually
shit, my
like go
bad,
to like
G.
fish
My
it.
bad.
So no, I'm saying it's an actual tournament.
I don't ever want
But
to.
so far, the first 2 times
Bro.
out, he's caught at least 2, and like,
Yeah.
the biggest fish too we've had so far. So
I don't ever want to go out and I can't even.
It's gonna
I
happen.
don't want to know what that feels like.
It's gonna happen.
to go out and not catch.
because you
Oh,
see what
it's
happened last
going
time.
to
I didn't
happen.
catch anything last time.
Going
He
to
caught
happen.
2.
Dude, before
But it's
Bert,
gonna happen.
the only time I went fishing, dude, you're gonna be like, whoa,
Still
Bauer
got the
in his
biggest
dad's
fish.
pond. Which
Wow.
is that even fishing? It's a bass pond.
Yeah, we just it's a
That's not fishing, though.
It is
That's the
fishing.
biggest fish.
You still have to fish the same way. Just because they have
But
bass
it
in the
wasn't a
pond,
big pond, and there was bass in there. So
you still
it's
catch
like-
them. You fish the
But it's
same
a
way.
guaranteed catch, is what I'm saying. You're not gonna go a whole day without not catching a fish there.
But that's
right?
kind of the point of fishing. At least you get the. See, that's sometimes fishing. It's not just about sitting there waiting and.
No, for me, it's catching,
Yeah, it's about the fight.
keeping it going.
Yeah.
You know?
Good. We gonna be out there catching fish.
Still got the
got-
biggest fish.
No, you didn't. I gotta cook. I'm gonna cook some fish tomorrow.
I don't understand what you're doing to the mic. Yeah, but you're like,
Yeah, you're like fucking jerking it off. we can
Sorry.
hear it.
yeah,
Well, I'm just trying to say I still got the biggest fish.
your mic's off. Too.
Did we ever get word on that? On the carp debate?
I think
We ever got
did we
answers?
not go over this last episode?
No, we didn't get answers.
Some people fish for carp.
Some people
But
do.
the people you are with don't. So how would that come?
I do.
I don't know about the carp. I can't give an
You've
opinion.
never. You didn't even know what the fish was.
I just assumed. I
When you
assumed.
said it, I'm like, I like
No,
it.
be quiet. You just knew you had a big ass fish and that was it.
That's all I wanted.
That shit ain't count. There was no excitement for that fish. No,
Listen,
fuck
that
that
was
fish,
a-
Danny.
Throw him back, right?
Stop hating.
Threw that bitch right back. He's like, oh, I ain't taking no picture. I was like, fuck that fish.
Yo, I swear to God, I swear to God. As soon
Right.
as I-
Danny too.
Wow.
Danny was like, oh, fuck that fish. We can't eat that. It's a bottom feeder.
As soon as I caught this shit, Bert grabbed this shit. It's like,
So, whoop.
Danny,
You a hater.
Danny agreed with everything that was going
I
on.
know, right?
Bert didn't even give me a
He
chance.
did.
He literally grabbed
Now
it
that
off the floor and
Tito's-
said,
Now that Tito says something about he think carp count, it's a
No.
whole different
Danny
story.
agreed with everything that happened.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
And I was just, I don't know. I was just going with
I
the
was
flow.
just like, oh, well, all right. I have no other choice but to agree with it. You already fucking threw it right back in.
I
What was
just
I
all I'm
supposed to
saying
do?
is
Go
all I'm
back in
saying
and
is
fucking swim for it. I wanted to at least take a picture with it. Bird's like, nah.
That happened?
Right back into the fucking.
He asked for a picture and you said
No,
no.
he said that after the fact I threw it in the
Bird's
water.
like, I didn't know. I was like, that's the only fish I caught. Like, damn, I couldn't even get a fucking picture with it.
Sorry, bro. I didn't know that. I didn't know that went down.
Yeah, because no, in my mind, I ain't counting that
I just
shit.
know that I
so.
caught the biggest fish, so it's all good.
I've been fishing with people that fished for carp. So if and they use
The
corn.
thing
Thank
is,
you.
if you fish for
They put
if we
corn on
fish
the
for
hook?
carp, we
Huh?
can catch a big
What
one.
do they
but
put
we
on the
don't
hook?
fish for-
Corn?
corn,
Yeah.
bro.
Like a kernel or
like
like a
a piece
piece
of
of
corn.
cob?
You take a can of corn, open the corn, and you put
Take a
about
piece out.
4 or 5, few of them.
4 kernels?
Yeah, put them right on the hook. They literally slide right through, and you fucking cast.
Really?
Yes, you could probably catch some bass with corn too. No joke.
I don't know. I'm gonna try
No
that.
joke.
It's possible.
I'm going worm. I'm going worm all day.
Stay with the worm.
No, yeah, I'm not telling you to switch. I'm just saying times are rough.
No. Bring a can of corn.
Bring a can of corn.
No.
Survivor tip.
But yeah, bro.
Fucking carp.
Fucking carp.
You don't like carp.
I mean, if I don't know you could eat it. Until
I'm pretty sure you can eat it.
I
but
mean, you
like
probably
not.
can, but
Anybody-
most people
anybody
choose
up?
not to.
is it too late to get a second opinion on this that we still haven't got? I'm surprised they didn't comment.
I mean, I can try and call Chris.
Yeah, we need one
It's
of
late
those.
again.
We
You
need one
probably
of the
done
Artemiacs.
missed that opportunity now.
I want one of the Artemiacs to. What about Kohler? Kohler
I'm
fishing?
about to say, does Dave fish? I didn't know if Dave was just
Kohler's not gonna answer. I don't call. Yeah,
Yeah, that'd probably be
I'll
kind of
call
weird.
Dave.
Try it.
Yeah, my
Try it. One more time. Dave, if you're watching, just leave a comment or something. We need to know.
Is this one of the things where he could like hear us all through the mics, or he'll just
Oh,
he
he
can
hears
hear
everything.
everybody.
That's sweet.
Yo,
Yo, Dave.
yo,
Bro, we're on the podcast. We're calling you. Tito's
Yo.
gonna ask you a question.
Dave.
yeah, I'm here.
I'm not gonna like this.
Listen, does carp count as a fish when you catch it? Does it count?
Wait. Repeat it, please.
when you go out fishing, right, and you're fishing for bass or whatever type of fish, and you catch a carp, does that count?
Of course it counts.
Thank you.
That is a fish.
Wait,
Whether you want it or not, that is a fish.
Do you keep it yourself?
I don't keep it.
Exactly.
But I'm
And that's
glad
exactly
I
why I
caught
don't
it.
count it. Because nobody keeps them.
Exactly. I don't keep it, but I'm glad I caught it.
Well, Danny was glad.
I'm never glad I catch a
was
carp
glad.
because I don't keep it.
I'm just mad I couldn't take a picture because Bird was hating on the nigga.
Dave,
We're
not
here
hating.
under the impression that if you don't keep it, it doesn't count.
Wait, what?
we're under the impression.
See me, I keep
Not
bass.
us, but them.
No.
So I count
If you don't
bass.
keep it, it doesn't count. What about if you kept like a northern pike? You're not keeping that, but it's still a catch. You're throwing it back.
See, I don't know. I
It's
don't
still
fish
a
for
catch.
northern pike. I thought people caught northern pike.
I thought you can keep pike. You can't keep pike.
You can. You can.
Are those the ones that's real bony?
They don't eat real well.
Those the ones that's real bony, Dave? Like, you got a lot of bones in it?
Yes, very
yeah,
bony. That's why it's hard to eat.
All right, so fuck.
All right. Well, maybe I might. Now that you say that, I might get that to him. But what was the thing about
Yo,
carp? The carp
what?
are real fatty, right?
No. To let us know, I know people who go out at night to catch only carp. They go carp fishing. They put corn on the hook. They go out carp fishing, and I know people who caught 15, 20 pound carp. I'm not making this up.
Yeah, them shits are huge.
Ours was probably 15, 20.
That's a fish. If you catch it, that is a
I don't think it was
fish.
that.
Yeah,
Probably
that's a
about 10 or
fuck.
12.
Yeah, that's a
something.
good
I mean,
fight.
I understand the catching part of it. Yeah, you caught it, but it does it
I
count?
don't know. It just reminds me of a sheep head. That's why. I don't know.
counts.
Why
I
wouldn't
feel
it
like if you're
count?
throwing it back,
I don't
it doesn't
understand-
count.
hold on. I don't understand.
Like I feel like they're treating
why
it like a
wouldn't not
goby,
count?
Dave.
Yeah, like a goby. It's a goby.
Why
Because
would-
to me, it's like a sheep head, which is a bottom feeder.
But hold
So.
on, why would it not count though?
Do people
It's the
eat
same-
carp? Dave, do
it's-
people eat
listen,
carp?
Last
People
question.
definitely eat carp.
It's
People
the same
do.
fight
People
that you
do
guys
eat
put up
carp.
with the bass. So why would it not count?
Sure.
Even
Thanks,
more.
Dave.
Carp
Appreciate
is
you.
bigger, So it was definitely a lot more fight than I feel like it was.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Dave.
Dave.
Yo, you guys
Dave,
call me anytime.
All right, brother.
All right.
We're gonna call you
Appreciate
back in like 10
Yo,
minutes.
Thank you for having me on.
All right, brother.
It's an honor.
So what do we get from that?
That man was so respectable.
I just want to know
Does Danny's catch count?
why wouldn't it though? I don't understand. What's the difference between your catch and my catch? What's
That
the
shit
get to
don't
eat
count.
mine.
That's what.
Just because your catch you can eat it and my you can't.
Damn.
Mine was bigger. Mine put up more.
We
of a
asked
fight than
Dave if you
Jesus.
can eat it. What do you say?
Yeah, he said people
You can. Most people
You
don't.
can, but you guys choose not to,
Would you eat it?
huh?
Would you eat
I
it?
would.
Hell yeah, I'm
Yeah,
telling
they
you.
be on
It's
some
like a-
weird shit. That's why last
eat
week
it.
I said some people do. I didn't want to be specific, but that's what I mean.
I believe it though with the corn because corn gets
like fishing,
they feed
like
pig
sport
corns
wise.
and that's how they get fat.
All right, so we're gonna do this. Next time you catch a carp, you keep that shit, you eat it, and we count them from now on.
I
No,
would.
so-
I swear to God, I would. If you
I ain't
wanna do
having
it, yo, I
But if you
swear
catch
shit,
a fucking pike, like he said,
Yo,
you're keeping that.
Me,
You're gonna
no,
cook
I
it.
probably wouldn't count it.
Bert,
You're
if
not
you
counting
wanna-
a
no,
northern
honestly,
pike?
Bert, if you
For
wanna
as
do
a
that
fish
shit-
caught. Yeah, but hey, it was a nice fight. But if I'm counting stuff I caught that I'm taking, I'm only counting stuff that I'm taking. That's what. That's why I
you
say
play a
it.
different game.
I,
You guys play a different game, and
that's
you
what I'm
brought
saying.
up like
I,
that.
But you don't
I
eat
fish for
seafood,
bass,
so you count
perch,
everything.
bluegill, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
not
if I
gobies
keep it, I
and,
count
like,
it.
Bert,
Oh no,
if you want to throw
No.
my fish back in,
Because if that's the
I
case,
would
we
kept
can
that shit.
fucking
If I
count
catch a
gobies
bass
as a fucking catch.
and I give it to you, I caught that fish.
Yeah.
right,
You didn't. You're just
didn't.
eating it.
right. I gave Danny a fish.
But listen,
that one
if
day.
you would have threw that fish back, if you would have threw my fish back in, I would have kept it.
Danny.
I wouldn't.
swear
If
to
I
God,
caught
I
a
would've kept
bass,
it.
I'm gonna ask these guys. You guys want this, and I'm giving it to them.
You know what exactly would have happened? I'd have caught
Jackie
it.
wants
You'd
it.
have
She
been like,
wants
"Yo,
some
Bert, keep this." I was like,
bass.
"No." People always throw this shit back because it's like a sheep head, and you'd have threw that shit right back.
You want to know what's funny? Because now that we're talking shit about fish that you shouldn't and should keep, back in the days, I caught a fish from LaSalle Park, and it was a sheephead, and I kept that.
Cause you a nasty ass
And
nigga.
I kept that shit. I cut it up, but I never ate it. I cut it up. I took it home. My
Lying
mom
ass.
scaled it for me, but we literally.
this is a lie.
That
Yeah,
fish
that
we
never
caught from
happened.
The Angel let me have from the gorge.
Yeah, did you eat that
Still
yet?
in my freezer.
Oh, mine's are still in the freezer too.
Mine's still in my freezer, so I still haven't ate that shit yet.
No. Is it whole or did your mom?
No, it's still whole.
Okay.
It's still whole. It's still in my freezer. I'm been waiting for my mom to cook that shit up. I want to taste it.
I was watching videos about 2 days ago. I probably watched 3 hours of people filleting fish.
Yeah, you don't got bass. Don't got enough
Satisfying.
meat to fillet them, so don't even.
If you got a
attempt
nice
all that.
fillet fish,
Yes,
bro,
it,
it's
the
satisfying.
big ass bass I caught. Yes, it does.
To fillet it, you
Yo.
literally gonna be wasting your time. You probably gonna cut half the meat off.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Bro.
There's not as much meat on them shits as you think, Angel.
Bro,
To fillet a
I
fish, you need
seen
quite a bit of
videos.
meat. Are you telling me you gonna be good enough to fillet it? Because fillet is not easy.
Bro, I seen
YouTube
videos.
University.
I'll start with
There
the
he is.
small one, fuck up there, and then when it comes to the big one, I'm telling you, I'm gonna have 4 good steaks from that.
Bro, I'm telling you, you'd be better off just frying up
Thin-ass
shits and eating
fucking
it.
steakums.
They're big,
You're gonna have
but
that
when
face
you talking
while you're
about trying to
cooking it.
slice the meat off the bone,
I
it's a
see-
big difference.
It's not even that. The way he cut it, he cut against the spine, boom, 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 to the tail, then off the skin, and then you got that piece of meat. What is it about the belly meat? Some people, one of the guys left the belly meat on. Why do they do
The
that?
belly meat,
Yeah.
like as in the guts, because
It was already gutted.
there's
He
really
left-
no
he
belly
left-
meat because once you cut the stomach open, it's
got-
literally just the guts. That's
I
the
gotta-
thinnest
I gotta
part of the
send you
fish.
I gotta send you the video. To,
The
so you know
top,
what I'm
the
talking
like the back part, the top where the fins is at, that's usually the thickest part. Where the belly at, is thin. So as soon as you cut it open, it's almost nothing.
about or something.
I'm saying it's almost nothing. That's what I'm saying. It's nothing special about it.
You're not gonna prove him. You're not gonna prove him wrong. He's gonna have to figure it out himself. In order.
No, I'm saying
Then he'll hit
can
you up and
fillet a
say,
bass,
"Bert, my bad. You were right.
You might waste
You
a
were
lot.
right."
When I say fillet, I'm just talking about cutting it.
no, that's not fillet. Filleting is cutting it off the bone. That's filleting. If you're just cutting it open, gutting it,
If you're using a fillet knife, you're filleting a fish.
Oh my
Goddamn
god!
it.
Here we go.
No,
no.
Dude, I'm out of this. I
A
don't
fish
need seafood.
fillet literally is a boneless. If you're not filleting the fish,
oh, my fish is gonna be boneless.
then that would be filleting it. If you're
then I'm
cutting
gonna
it off
fillet-
the bone,
then
yeah.
I'm gonna fillet
That's
my
gonna be a
bass.
bitch.
Bro, look at the bro. YouTube the videos. It's easy, bro.
They
YouTube
probably
it.
make it look easy.
It's easy.
Filleting ain't easy.
Cutting against the spine to the tail, flip by, get it off the skin. Telling you,
All right, you can go ahead and try it.
I will. Filletable.
We just going in about the fishes.
Filletable.
I'm gonna show you a video once we end this.
It's all right. Yeah. No, I believe you. I definitely believe. I'm just saying it's almost just not worth it.
YouTube it right now. Fillet a bass.
Fillet a bass. Watch this shit be the biggest fucking bass ever.
No, bro, it was even small ones,
See, that's
and they were
it's
boneless. Why would you want a bone in your fish if you don't need to have it? They even showed it when they cut it. They showed you the rib cage, and you slice that shit off, and you got a nice fucking fillet.
You gotta have a super. You gotta have a good fillet knife, bro. If you want
That shit gotta be crazy sharp.
Really boneless and like get optimal meat from the fish. This kind of sound a little weird when I said that, but
He's just.
if you wanna
I
get
heard
the most
nothing,
meat
and all I
out
heard
of
is
a fish, you
meat
wanna get a good
from the
fillet.
fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we appreciate everybody tuning in. Like and subscribe on the video. Share it everywhere on your streaming platform. Also visit holdthatthoughtstore.com for the merch. Also have a good weekend. Stay swell.
Stay swole.